Joanna Mann is focused and ready for this one. Yet another chance to show the baseball world what she's made of. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And on the hill today, Joanna Mann. Safe to say she's pretty stingy, Chris.
Indeed, her walks and hits per inning pitched is ridiculously good. I mean, when you look at the rest of the league, she rarely works out of the stretch, always in her windup. Probably feeling pretty comfortable out there, getting the baseball, going right after hitters, limiting that hard contact and having good defensive work behind her.
And that one fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate as he swings through strike one. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Pitcher like this can be tough. You know, she's not going to try to beat you with velocity, but she's going to sink it, she's going to change speeds, and she's going to pitch backwards at times.
In the air to left center. Turner sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Marte launched a homer in his most recent game. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there. She sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Eugenio Suarez. Mann back to work.
Yeah.
Suarez recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Swing and a miss, and she struck him out. That K's her third of the game. This is Corbin Carroll. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike one. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Luis Arias stands in now and watches strike one. And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos moves on it. Hauls it in to end the inning. On to the third inning. Here's Gurriel. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Mann, an all-star a season ago. She features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Swing and a ball popped up. Turner. He's there. He's got it. One down.
Batting it, The catcher, number 14.
Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, she demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
2 strikes.
Out to short. Turner. To first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 5.
Here's Josh Rojas. And he hits a ground ball right side. Harper takes it to the bag, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Phillies 2. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
McCarthy.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
In the air, center field. Marsh hauls it in, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2.
And now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
The D-backs yet to pick up a hit here.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. She picks up her 5th strikeout.
Man, it's almost unfair that she can just pull that knuckleball out of her pocket and float it up there in addition to her other pitches. It's unlike anything else she throws, and because she doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Eugenio Suarez. Suarez, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You know, these D-backs, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Corbin Carroll. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
The Phillies leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. He goes down looking.
Well, she's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break her rhythm. Put the bat on the ball. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit. Get her off the mound. Move her around. Step out. Do something to interrupt her timing because she's coming right after him. Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
In the air out to center. And it falls. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's her 8th strikeout of the game. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That's her 9th strikeout so far. Josh Rojas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right through there for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So another good inning for her on the mound. 6. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, Marte at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
1 strike.
The Diamondbacks with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit on the ground to short. Slings it across, and 2 away to start the 7th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Suarez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's a foul ball. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet.
And she got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Carroll.
Mann back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. Luisa Rise stands in. 1 for 2. Swings through that one out in front that time.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Turner with the throw to
That's an
first.
out.
2 up, 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the pitcher is going to climb the ladder out there.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. Trey Turner gloves it. Zips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Diamondbacks down quickly. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind her. That's why she's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
And a strike in there. You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if she's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, she's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. I got to think that was the plan all the way. She set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Boom. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Jake McCarthy, the next to hit. That one's in there. That's strike 1. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies get a shutout on the mound.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know she's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that she gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if she'd have made
Now watching an incredible story come full circle. The first 2 women to ever play in the big league sharing the field together today. Can't stand it. Welcome in MLB Network. Thrilled to have you with us. Lauren Shahadi, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman here with you. They grew up playing against the boys together, making history along the way. I always think, Mel, of the moments we didn't see that led them to this point.
It's really so unique to see this. We love when we get to see friends face off with each other because the stories write themselves.
Of course.
But especially as you just mentioned it, they've gone through the minor leagues, their childhood together doing this. So they're each other's pace horse when it comes to on the field, but they were also each other's hope. You get those long bus rides where you feel like, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't fun. And you start to feel a little bit of that adversity. You are the only one. You can feel like you're on an island sometimes. Having each other to reassure them, look, I'm right here with you. Even though we're in 2 different organizations, it's going to be fun. And they've gotten each other to here today.
They've relied on each other since they were kids, playing in Little League. So this is awesome to actually see everything come to this, culminating in the big leagues and then in this face-off. So really exciting to watch. And I keep on saying, we must emphasize that they've earned this spot. The reason why they're here is because they are the best at their positions.
The family must be extremely proud, as are we. We can't wait to watch you.
Joanna Mann threw an absolute gem in her last appearance. Does this prospect have another shutout in her today? It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Joanna Mann. Chris, what are you looking for from her?
She brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that she gets and the fact that she's not issuing free passes, that's going to make her more economical in her pitch count, allow her to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Set down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Stepping in, number 6. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And there's a foul ball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Strike 2.
Now, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going. A Cy Young.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9.
Bottom of the second, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. And that is out of play.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. And that's through there for a strike. Mann, in her second season, 22 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Next offering is in for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off the shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full, no score. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Mann back to work. Fought off foul. Mann, the former rookie of the year. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Struck him out looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Next to hit, James Outman.
0-1.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And there it is, strikeout number 300. What a season.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and
Stott over to first in time. And that is for L.A. Still no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. In there at the knees.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that drops in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And here it comes. And that one is lifted in the air. Hayward sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Mookie Betts now. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The shortstop
Outside,
takes the
that's the ball.
ball.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss it.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So they make short work. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Here comes a pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. That one just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Hernandez stands in now and watches strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She can go anywhere she wants to go right here.
Teoscar goes down on strikes.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Beatty in the box now. No balls and a strike. These two offenses could put up runs in a hurry.
0-2 is the count.
Sets him down looking. And she strikes out the side for the 4th time today. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, James Outman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Rushing swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That one down the line, and that's just foul. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the grab for the second out. Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And the inning is over. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Mann back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break.
And down on strikes he goes. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
That one out to right. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Betts, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And good work there as she gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Man, into her 8th inning of work, Singy. She's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Hard hit right side. Stott over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And the batter now, Brett Beatty. That's towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Totally dominant on the mound. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Devin Williams. Mann went by Bob Feller and Rube Waddell in the record books, punching out her 350th batter of the season.
Well, the air's